Hello everyone, this video continues our exploration of Chichime Island in the San Blas Islands. There was a lot to see on this island, so it actually took quite a while to cover everything that there was to see there. Even though it's a very small island, it's a very beautiful one with lots to see and do. So we continued our walk around the island and we ran across I guess you'd call it a hotel. It's a backpacker hotel. It seems that really the only tourist visitors to the San Blas Islands are backpackers, because there isn't really much of anywhere to stay except this kind of backpacker hotel. Now, backpackers is a loose term. It might mean all different kinds of people and all different kinds of things, but as you can see, the rooms that you stay in these hotels are not very sophisticated. They have electricity and lights and outdoor toilets and not much else in the way of any kind of conveniences. There's no hot water or anything that you normally would expect to find. So if you go as a tourist to the San Blas Islands, you're going to have to make your way to one of those small towns on the mainland. Then you're going to have to get one of those taxi boats that you'll see later in our videos to take you to one of these islands, and then you're going to stay in a hotel like these because that's all there is available. I had to use the restroom while I was there, and so I became an expert on the restrooms at these hotels. And as you can see, they're basic too. It was clean and it was fine, and after I came out, I got a little bit of a surprise, because the manager, I guess you'd say, of the facility stopped me and wanted $1 for using the restroom. So I guess, you know, since they don't have any tourists because of COVID right now, you should expect to at least pay for the privilege of using the restroom. But anyway, if you're looking for this kind of hotel and this kind of paradise without any facilities, you know where to come.
But we noticed that some people don't occupy houses. They have just their own tent. I don't know if you have to pay to put your own tent up or not, and some people, I think, come just for a day, and in the evening they go back. They take taxis, water taxis. So you have many options to stay in these beautiful houses, or just come and go. And by the way, you can fly from Panama City to El Porvenir Island, or you can come to Puertos de Carchi on the mainland and then take the taxi. Many ways. And by the way, Ben mentioned that manager noticed that Ben used the restroom, and right now he's coming and asking for $1. We did not have it, and we told him that we will bring later. Hola.
Hola.
¿Dónde vienen? ¿Dónde vienen?
No comprende.
Okay, doble this $1.
$1?
Yeah.
No dinero. Tomorrow, mañana?
We will be here tomorrow.
Okay.
We'll come tomorrow.
¿Dónde están? ¿En boat?
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll come. Thank you.
Lo siento.
Okay.
Sorry. What does it mean?
It's a Nazi symbol, honey.
Yes, but why is it here? And we noticed that, like I told you, they keep their island clean. Look, they even separate trash in different trash bins. Actually, it is great. And you can tell that it looks clean. House of Natives, of course. And of course, like I said, it rains all the time. The day was a little bit gloomy, but very, very warm. Humid, but not terribly humid. And in some places, it is very difficult to walk in some places because of the water.
As you saw in the last video, and as you see here, or you at least saw it in the last video if you paid particularly close attention, I guess, but in one scene it was there, the Huna people often display this flag with what you can only describe as a swastika on it, the red and orange flag with the swastika. Now, it doesn't mean what you think. It has nothing to do with Nazis. It has nothing to do with Germany. It has nothing to do with fascism. It just so happens that that is a symbol that they themselves chose as the symbol for their culture. It's not a national identity because they're not an independent country, but for their cultural identity. That is the Huna symbol, is what we would call the swastika.
And this little old cabin was looks strange. The door was locked, but you could open if you wanted. The window you can open easily. I don't know if somebody lives there. The hammock is there and somebody's t-shirt, but I don't know. I hope I did not violate any rules, but it doesn't seem that somebody is living there. Maybe local people stay here and maintain tourist area, maybe. And a few houses were like that. I don't think tourists will agree to stay here. And like I said, it was gloomy and rainy, but anyway, it was really beautiful. Look at it. And there is another little island, Chichimi, the part of Chichime island. We are going there soon. And now you can see the water taxis coming. I showed you in my last video, my previous video, and I will show you later. Water taxis are going to the island and back very, very, very often. So we assume that many people are here. Now you can see local people are fishing, and on the left from their boat there is something sticking out of the water. I decided to look what it is, and anyway somebody told me that there is a good snorkeling, and I decided to snorkel. Maybe I will see something interesting. It was actually far. It was not near, but I decided to go. And if I decided, I will go. You see how far it is. But I am there, and there is a shallow place, like a little island is sticking out of the water. And there is a little island. I'm going to stand on this. Just little island in the middle. It's nice. We notice many pelicans are flying over this shallow area because probably there are many fishes. I don't know, and many pelicans are sitting on this something that's sticking out of the water. And apparently nothing was interesting, but I needed to look at it. This piece of metal, obviously the part of a big boat. No, I want to tell you that snorkeling was not great at all. I did not snorkel for a long time, but the water was very warm, really warm. I enjoyed being in the water. And you know, you have to be very careful here, swimming here from the boat, because this place is busy. Like I said, local people are fishing, and water taxis are going back and forth. So I try to show my head from the water as much as possible, so nobody will run over me. And of course, local people try to sell their craft, and like I said, fish, some fish. And in the evening we had people from the little island. A woman tried to sell some craft that she made,
Bread?
and the man was selling some bread. We were surprised to see it. And by the way, each loaf, little loaf, was 25 cents. 25 cents. Can you imagine? Of course, I did not eat it, but Ben, Graham, and Wanda said that it is delicious. And it is a water taxi going apparently to the catamaran that was anchored near our boat. Like we understood that this catamaran is for tourists. Tourists come for a few days or for just one night and go back to the mainland. And you notice local people go from one boat to another. They're just making some money, like everybody. And by the way, catamaran doesn't stay in one place. Apparently, people come for. No, it depends what will be an agreement. You come for one night to Chichimi Island, and you go for another night to another island. It is what we actually saw, that this catamaran was moving from island to island.
That's where I see him go all the time.
Mm-hmm. Ben is hungry. He's eating walnuts and drinks his soda, no sugar, in this paradise. And the island is Chichimi. Chichimi, right?
The weather was beautiful next day. You can see, you can tell. And Ben and I wanted to go to little island and to the big island because we needed to take $1 to that man. We promised him. But at first we went to the little island.
Oh, there's another place.
Look, it is just like a picture, like a beautiful picture. And as usual, Ben said we need to ask at first, can we film on this island?
Let me ask these guys. Buenos dias. Por favor. Video, okay? Okay?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Crab.
Crabs. Ah.
Crab.
Yesterday we gave him medicine.
No, you're su nombre? Brau.
Morris, así le dicen Morris.
¿Cómo se llama?
Braudeliano, Brau.
Brau.
Brau, ajá. Y me voy a pescar, dale.
You're not the guy from that.
Ah, okay, okay. Ask. Hey, hey.
Senor. Well. Más tarde. El Capitan. Okay.
Thanks to Ben and his Spanish, we learned that only two families, live on this little island.
One of the things that you learn about the Huna people and about the way they live on these many dozens of islands in the bay is that there are really three different kinds of islands in terms of population that live on them. There are the more densely populated islands, and you use that term loosely because those islands have maybe 1,000 people on them. And then there are islands that have a permanent population of 2, 3, 4, 10, or 15 families. And then there are islands that don't have a permanent population at all, but the tribal leaders will assign families, and you take rotation, you take your turn, will assign families to stay on these islands for 3 months as part of some sort of policy which ensures that their claim, that is the Huna people's claim to ownership over the islands, remains and is not challenged because they have people regularly living on them. So they actually take turns living on these islands for periods of, some of them, for periods of 3 months at a time, so that the islands do have permanent settlers on them. So there are the permanently settled, densely populated, the permanently settled, not densely populated, and then those that are settled only because people are assigned to live there. Okay.
We are walking around the island, and actually you can see the water on the other side of the island. The island is not big, very tiny, and there is what is there, my love? What's that boat? What is the story of that boat?
It's a wrecked freighter ran up on the reef.
Nobody lives here.
exactly the second family lives right here. But I think I will stop my video for now, because it will be very long. I don't want you to get tired of watching it. And next time I will show you where they bake bread. We will have more visitors, unusual visitors to our boat, and you will see it. And we will visit the big island to give $1 to that man. Don't miss our videos. It will be very interesting. See you in 1 week.